As we pass through Brussels Airport Zaventem, there is a special supplement regardless, not unlike, say, Madrid's Barajas. Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport on the slower international city train. It now rerouted through Breda, far cheaper than the Eurostar, formerly the Thalys, will be coming into Centraal, and in the Netherlands, do use your QR code on the pass to enter and exit the stations. On this German train, I'm trying the chicken with rice. I always like to add more butter. Well, I tried the chicken rice. I still prefer the fusilli de bolognese. Billing it in the native currency. Don't let them take the home currency. That'll cost you an extra 10%. By the way, I still get my eating points, and because Capital One doesn't charge that 3% currency conversion, and add that all, that's like saving about $1 on every 7. We passed through Cologne Messe-Deutz, which is a north-south stop. It's used on some trains. You'll have to connect using regional to cross the river to the Hauptbahnhof. Our train, it's in 2 sections or rams. This first section goes to Amsterdam. Ours goes to Brussels. And you cannot walk from one section or ram to the other. Got to be in the right location in letter form on the platform. Brussels North, not to be confused with the central train station where you do want to go, nor the main train station, Midi, which is the French word associated with Mediterranean, or Sud in Dutch. You can make a change here to Brussels Central, but that is the one going to Brussels Sud or Midi using the inner cities or local. In Brussels with La Grande Place, La Grote Markt right over there. And yes, me in front of where I started raving at the earliest techno at the vaudeville, God, that was 35 years ago. We're also using a possible really helpful shortcut to the central station, not to be confused with the main station, that's Midi Sud. Brussels, Bruxelles, the French French do pronounce the X. And over here, just keep going a little bit, is the Grand Place, La Grote Markt. In most other countries, the departing boards here in Belgium are yellow. But what's unique to Belgium, they have weekday and weekend holiday versions. Notice 2 Eurostar trains, formerly Thalys. Here's one going to Paris Nord, and here's another one over there going to London. The ones going to London, you need airplane type check-in, baggage control. In the TGV, we're going to do the cocchietta. It is a pasta, and we'll see what that turns out to be. They also have, of course, the croque monsieur. New map of the inner cities here in France. Most of them take reservations, not all. Barcelona Saints, we have the high-speed trains over here, complete with airplane baggage control. Local trains over here, and the cercanías, they call them the rodales here in Catalonia. Your pass is valid, but they're not listed. And, well, you can actually get the timetables, if you like, at renfe.es, but use a nearby station. I'm going to the party town, Sitges, and it's listed as Sitges San Pedro de Rivas. All they care about is direction and date. They will check. Keep it till the end. You need it to exit. Here's the office for the Irio train, Italian service. Pass is not valid, but you know what? You do get almost exactly the same price. Another one is the Wigo Spain, not French version. Services here in this Euro train. It is full.
In a few moments we will enter in Madrid Puerta Doce station. Please be careful when disembark with the spacing between the coaches and the platform, and also remind to take all of your belongings with you.
I'm here at the southern main train station in Madrid.
Porta Atocha. They've added a second name, as they have to the Chamartin Northern Station. That's for trains slower speed north and west. They don't use that second name. It's split into sections, like Barcelona for the commuter trains, here called cercanías, and the slow trains and the fast trains. The fast trains leave upstairs. Got to go through airport control. For travelers checks, currency conversion, keep it down to a minimum. Use your debit card for cash, credit for purchases. Capital One, no exchange rate fees. And always keep it in the native currency. Don't take the conversion. And you can get a rebate on the fees with a brokerage account or even a credit union.
A convenient little map here in Atocha. If you want to connect to Chamartin, the northern station for trains to the north and the west, that's 4 stops on the red or the blue line, Via Sol or Recoletos. By the way, you'll have to get the approval. Likewise, to get out. Well, in Barcelona, again, we're going to go through airplane type baggage control. I'm taking the train to Lyon, not to be confused with Gare de Lyon, Paris. I'm going to be making a change, and that's the Ennui service, not to be confused with the WeGo service, which is not available. And likewise, the AVE International, AVI, is not available with the pass. Go figure.
Well, because of the unavailability of the international Spanish AVE service between Spain and France, well, another possibility was a connection, but notice it was not through Montpellier-Saint Roch, but instead the newer high-speed station, Sud de France. So we'll instead be making a change at Valence, going to Lyon. Notice from Lyon going on to Milan, there's no more direct service. You have to go through Geneva. Go figure. We're going to be taking the 628 Railjets Express service. And notice there's 2 sections. We're going to Innsbruck, which, by the way, you'll notice isn't shown. The train is combined. It'll split at Salzburg. So therefore, we're going to be getting on the AB section of Platform A. This is the Austrian Railjet Express service. Real pretty, airplane type seating. Actually replaces the Eurocities, which had actually the same timings. By the way, you notice here's a quiet car. It exists on a lot of trains in Europe.
And here's our Eurocity train, one of the last old-timey services. Yeah, baby, they're going to soon replace this with Railjet. For 3 services between Munich and Italy. We'll be going to Bologna. Reservations are not required on this train. Here's a good example of why I still get them. Only 3 if you use the Austrian side, cheaper than the German side. While this reservation is good, it also doesn't need the ALF price, which is normally collected. By the way, this time they have to collect it in the credit card. It's okay. It's standard for all trains in Italy. Into Germany, there's service from Munich to Italy. By the way, that's also included if you happen to get a German rail pass. And look at this. It's new. It's a Railjet service. An Italo train, not to be confused with Train Italia. Pass is not valid. It's private. I'm here in Munich East, Ost if you will, because there's track work to the main station, Hauptbahnhof, and so I'm taking the S-Bahn. Your ticket is valid on all S-Bahns in Germany. Not the U-Bahns, although every time they've checked they said, okay. Party time here again at the Dublin airport. We're found the smoking area. The trick is look for gate 101. We arrive here at LAX. Notice we're arriving here at Terminal 2. No passport control. Now the trick to get to the Santa Monica Big Blue Bus number 3 is there's the Rapid as well. And because of their frequency, take the ground transportation as well as the city hub. Example of the QR code for the electronic rail pass.
One of the things they look for, notice here it's frozen because it's a screenshot, is the clock is running in the upper right-hand corner. It is date and train specific using your pass. Nice thing about it, it can be loaded while you're offline, but you do need to be online to make reservations. Here's a summary of differences in Europe on your pass. Portugal, you no longer have that great international service. You got to do a lot of stops. In Spain, they have airplane type baggage control. In Italy, all trains require a reservation, but when you go into Switzerland, they no longer are required. In Germany, all high-speed trains take no reservations with the exception of the rare Sprinter, not to be confused with the same name lesser service in the Netherlands. Continue in the same vein, in Spain, you have private trains, super discounted, sometimes worth the effort. The Euro trains, which are usually Italian service. In France, you have the Ouigo trains, spelled in French O-U-I. Those are generally not available with a pass. In the TGV, we're going to do the cocchietta. It is a pasta, and we'll see what that turns out to be. They also have, of course, the croque monsieur. Back here in a German train eating their various specialties. Yes, they have a Käse baguette, but I can still taste the preservatives. And I did try the Linton soup, but that's pretty good. Their specialty of the month I thought sucked. So I'm going to go back to my regular fusilli bolognese. I always add a little butter. Missed the schnitzel on the train from Hamburg to Praha because it was temporarily unavailable, but we're doing this on a little short haul. I'm taking an earlier train, adding a new city. The Austrian Speisekarte menu, if you like. Highly recommended is the schnitzel. Also, ask for an Almdudler, unique to Austria. It's kind of like a strong ginger ale. We're back on the Euro City train, now a rail jet service, and this is brand spanking new service, but we still get our schnitzel. Do add the Almdudler, it's unique to Austrian trains, it's kind of a spicy ginger ale. And, for those on a budget or less, you can also get the schnitzel Simmels, just a little baguette.